Hi, everyone. Many foreign students will feel puzzled when they hear the Chinese people talking in a way that is different from the Chinese they learn in their Chinese class.
这咋还闹鬼啊？
你听他们胡说，伙计们是不想买，可以理解啊。
谁说不想买了？俺跟你说，就这个破地儿，我跟你说，我一天都待不下去。一刮风，满院都是树叶，扫都扫不净；一下雨，那个井里就发味儿，恶心死了。
是的呀，丑是丑的嘞，一塌糊涂，感觉也呕得出来。
这个都不算什么啊！我跟你讲啊，最恐怖是这个屋顶啊！哦哟，
灶台的风箱里面还都是耗子窝。
Jesus Christ, so dirty a place.
不要再说了啊！方言、土语、家乡话还有洋文，人家钱夫人根本就听不懂。谈判的时候要讲普通话。
Chinese people in the video are talking in their local dialect. You may not understand it, but all these Chinese dialects belong to the family of the Chinese language. There are various languages and dialects used in China, the most famous being Mandarin Chinese. On October the 31st, 2000, the Law of Universal Language and Character of the People's Republic of China came into force, which stipulates Mandarin as China's universal national language. Mandarin Chinese or 普通话 is a standardized form of spoken Chinese. It is the official language of China, one of the 4 official languages of Singapore, and a widely used language for the Chinese people all around the world. While Mandarin is spoken in distinctive dialects throughout China, Standard Mandarin is mostly influenced by the Northern Beijing dialect. This is similar to how BBC English accent RP is influenced by Southern England. In terms of the range of application, Mandarin Chinese is used in government agencies, in the media, and as a language of instruction in schools. It is used as an official written language in today's China. The written form of Mandarin is based on the scripts known as Chinese characters, 汉字. Chinese characters are shared by literate speakers of otherwise unintelligible dialects. While written forms of Mandarin maintain a rigid standard across the country, the dialects of China vary widely in their pronunciation patterns. In mainland China, Hong Kong, Macau, and Taiwan, diglossia has been very common in people's language use. The same is true in other parts of China. Now, let's come to see the big family of the Chinese language. The internal diversity of Chinese is similar to that of the Romance language of Europe, but maybe even more varied. Generally, mountainous South China exhibits more linguistic diversity than the North China plain. In parts of South China, a major city's dialect may only be marginally intelligible to close neighbors. There are between 7 and 13 main regional groups of Chinese, of which the most spoken by far is Mandarin, followed by Min, Wu, Yue, etc.
我爱你，我很喜侬，我爱你，我爱你。
Most of these groups are mutually unintelligible, and even dialect groups within Min Chinese may not be mutually intelligible.
珠江有水運，越秀疊翠色，街坊也絕讚。
昨夜天悠扬，喝一杯欧美清茶，兀自芬芳。
中越风俊朗，傍生香，媚素艳黄。
那湖水波扬，长辫直的姑娘换上了红妆。
亲嘴
You may be interested in some representative Chinese dialects. We'll introduce some of them to you. First, Cantonese is common and influential in Guangdong Province, Hong Kong, and Macau, as well as numerous Cantonese-speaking overseas communities. In many countries' Chinatowns, there are many Cantonese immigrants, and Cantonese becomes the most commonly used Chinese. In the second half of the 20th century, many foreigners are quite familiar with movies made by Cantonese actors.
跟住我跳啊！好易跳㗎咋，跳跳嚟啦！
我仲喺呢度啊！
哎呀，大姐啊，跳你都唔識，嚟啦！
Hakka is widely spoken in Fujian Province, Taiwan Island, and some countries in Southeast Asia, such as Singapore, Malaysia, and Indonesia. The Hakka people are believed to be a subgroup of the Han Chinese of northern China. In Taiwan, Hakka Chinese is named by the government as one of the official languages. Shanghai-hua or Shanghainese is a dialect spoken in Shanghai and the surrounding regions. Like many southern dialects, its unique pronunciation is easily recognized.
侬好，我叫大巴兔，侬也吃过了吧？
吃了的。
我想加套便宜的房子，但我听说已经不让我住了。
要加啥
先叫2
地
层，
方？
先叫2层严丝笼。
西叫。
Since the 1990s, as Shanghai continues to become an economic and commercial center in East Asia, Shanghainese has been very popular with people who want to work and live in Shanghai. As a result, many Chinese people can understand some daily expressions in Shanghainese. Sichuanese is a dialect spoken in Sichuan province and the surrounding areas. Sichuanese varies from standard Mandarin in its pronunciation, and Chinese people can recognize it immediately.
不好意思，麻烦你哈，我北门桥走，帮妈喊声一下，我马上走，谢谢啊。没事没事。
If you find yourself in Sichuan, for example, on your tour to see pandas, it might be useful to learn Sichuanese pronunciation of some daily words and phrases. China is home to many other widely spoken dialects. The Gan dialect is mostly common in Jiangxi province. There are also dialects of Xiang, Yue, and Min. Many larger sections of China are full of a variety of different dialects spoken in certain geographical areas. In the south of China, it is said that the accent is different from town to town and from village to village. Chinese is an ancient language and has a large population of native speakers. The country has a vast territory, which have given rise to a large number of minority languages and dialects. The numerous dialects of China, while maybe causing a few minor headaches for the monolingual traveler, make for a rich and vibrant culture worth exploring. Want to know more about China? Come and learn some local dialects. That is the end of this lecture. See you in the next section.